story, give the people a chance to hear my story. A lot of times, you know, the people hear just, you know, they hear what the media put out there or what the people want to say about Floyd Mayweather.
Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather, two different weight classes. Roy Jones was able to do things that a lot of people don't give him the credit for, the way he went up in his body, the way he would basically go up in his weight sizes and weight classes and just keep on, you know, winning and being phenomenal in every class that he touched.
Sugar Ray Leonard could do everything Floyd could do, right? But at a more explosive rate, in my opinion. Let me just say this. Sugar Ray Leonard's offense was more explosive to me than Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather might have the best defense we ever saw.
Floyd Mayweather fired back at Roy Jones Jr., calling him a loudmouth and accusing people of blindly believing whatever the media shows without knowing the truth. He stressed that his life and career were built on struggle and relentless work, not just the flashy image seen on television. Mayweather made it clear that critics like Roy don't really understand the challenges he has overcome.
Say about Floyd Mayweather, whereas they don't see the Floyd Mayweather that gives back. There's so many people that's in this gym, you know, that I've been there for. And we're not just going to talk about financially, we're going to talk about just giving my time, being able to help fighters, teach fighters, give my advice on, you know, how to move certain ways when you're trying to get into the sport of boxing. My team that's here with me, everybody that's in this gym, you know, it's so many different familiar faces that I've been seeing for 26 years. And I will always be loyal to those that's been loyal to me. So, you know, as far as my documentary that's coming.
Roy Jones Jr. stirred debate by claiming Floyd Mayweather would not stand a chance against Sugar Ray Leonard. His remarks sparked heated discussions among fans and analysts about differences in era, styles, and skill sets. Jones argued that Leonard's speed, power, and adaptability would be overwhelming, and even Floyd's defensive brilliance might not be enough against such a versatile and relentless opponent.
Floyd Mayweather, you petty as hell, bro. Let's get straight to it. Floyd Mayweather is petty as hell, so if y'all not up to speed of what's going on, the legend Roy Jones Jr. basically made a comment that he feels that Sugar Ray Leonard could have beat Floyd Mayweather. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, as good as Floyd is and as great as he is, you know what I'm saying, I kind of agree with Roy Jones Jr. Now let's just get to Floyd Mayweather's pettiness. Floyd Mayweather makes not really a post, but a Instagram story of him watching Roy Jones get knocked out on numerous occasions. Floyd, you are the petty king. You know, so he's there in his Fendi robe and he's looking at clips of Roy Jones getting knocked out. Man, Floyd, that's so petty. You are so petty for that. Listen, even though Roy Jones got knocked out on numerous occasions, you know, he had a phenomenal career. I mean, he's a legend in the game, one of the best boxers we've ever seen. He just so happened to have some fights that he got knocked out, and then just what happened was happened. But damn, Floyd, you didn't have to.
Analysts believe Roy Jones Jr. should move past this feud with Floyd Mayweather since the fight is never going to happen. They point out that Floyd has shown zero interest in getting into the ring with him, and continuing this back and forth serves little purpose. Instead, they suggest Roy focus on his legacy and ventures outside the ring, rather than chasing a bout that will likely never materialize.
Somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message. It worked, because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always better. Wide open, ready to go. Let's call it.
All right, Roy calls out Floyd Mayweather, and this ain't a good look. Man, come on, man. Roy addicted to the game like Jordan Payton. Roy need to go sit down, man. And Floyd Mayweather don't fight black fighters, even in exhibitions, dude. He ain't trying to fight nobody melanated. Go on, sit down, Roy. I know it's a big bag between that. You fought Tyson, and just let it go, bro. Keep it moving, man. These guys need to let go boxing and go enjoy life.
Jeff Mayweather weighed in firmly on the ongoing back and forth between Roy Jones Jr. and Floyd Mayweather. He argued that Roy was the one who initiated this exchange, making remarks that naturally triggered a response. Jeff questioned why someone would push for a fight based on a comment, especially when the chances of it happening are slim. To him, this is less about competition and more about personal feelings. He suggested Roy's irritation stems from Floyd's success, his long-lasting influence on boxing, and his status as one of the sport's biggest stars. Jeff's stance was clear: Roy should let it go, because Floyd will not take this fight.
You talked about Floyd first, and then he just, he basically just fired back in a different way. So, I mean, why would you want to fight somebody just because they said something? He did the exact same thing that you did.
Because he felt like he was questioning his manhood and stuff, showing the clips of him getting knocked out, all that stuff.
Do with no fucking manhood.
Obviously he does to Roy. What are you getting mad at me for? Roy's the one that...
You the one talking that bullshit, manhood. They got shit to do with no
Well, why would he want a street fight? He said it's personal. He wants a street fight.
You want a street fight because he got mad. That's all. He got mad because what Floyd did.
He wants some Rocky V type stuff, Tommy Gunn and Rocky in the streets.
Maybe you want that. I don't know.
Think Floyd would ever want that?
Well, I mean, the thing is this.
Or maybe they do it in the doghouse late at night.
If him and Floyd was at the same weight, yeah, they could do it. I mean, it would be no problem at all. I mean, this man weighed over 200 pounds. Floyd walking around that body about 147, 150 at the most.
Logan Paul was big too.
Roy Jones Jr. has been blunt in questioning the quality of Floyd Mayweather's opponents, asking directly, who has he really fought? His criticism digs deeper than rivalry, it challenges Floyd's legacy itself. Jones argued that while both men are legends, Floyd's career has made him polarizing. Many dislike him not for his record, but for constantly boasting about his wins, his fighting style, and his accomplishments. For some, this confidence is inspiring, but for others, it comes across as arrogance. Roy suggested that bragging without consistently facing the most dangerous opposition is what brings criticism Floyd's way.
Mayweather top 5?
No, not in my book. No,
not even top 10?
Maybe top 10 in my book, not top 5. Maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight, don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand, I know you're a Floyd fan, but here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he's going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further.
Before
Cotto was not on his level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And Cotto an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great. All right, so that's not great. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is, you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight? What's that? Them best 2 names you can pull up besides Canelo.
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is, I'm not going to say who
because I can't name a person.
I'm not going to say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was ever. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go looking for a James.
Floyd Mayweather's career is proof of sustained excellence. Throughout his prime, he displayed unmatched defensive skills, adaptability, and consistency. Whether people agree with his approach or not, his accomplishments cannot be denied. Roy Jones Jr.'s latest remarks, likely fueled by Floyd's comments on Muhammad Ali, have been viewed by many as crossing a line. To question Floyd's entire legacy, considering the magnitude of his achievements, comes off as unnecessarily personal. Even if Roy disagrees with Floyd's opinions on boxing history, critics believe there are more constructive ways to respond. In the public eye, Floyd has already secured his place among the sports greats, and attacking that only risks overshadowing Roy's valid points.
Any boxer don't want to have anybody question, especially another boxer, is his heart. No matter how you slice the pie. Nigga, I done had 50 professional fights. Nigga, I done had hundreds and hundreds of fights as an amateur and growing up as a kid. I done had bloody noses, busted lips. We done seen Floyd get hit throughout his career before. Judah done caught him with one. Shane Mosley done caught him one. Other guys throughout his career that caught him with some shots. Miguel Cotto that had his nose busted up and all that. So when you question his heart, just even with his ability to be like, hey nigga, I'm gonna get in this ring and really put my life on the line, that nigga going at Roy Jones. Now, this is nothing new. Throughout these last years, they've been going back and forth and things. We've heard the list when Floyd did his top 5. Roy Jones didn't like it because of what he said about Muhammad Ali throughout the years and his defense style of doing the like rope-a-dope or the, not the rope-a-dope, the like ball up and take the hits and stuff like that. And what he said about Roy Jones' fight style at that time as well.
Roy Jones and Muhammad Ali is the same fight. Their defense is their legs. They're young, and at the top of their game, they can move. Once their legs went away, they sat it down the rope-a-dope. Ali, the same fighter that got beat by a fighter with 7 fights. Leon Spinks beat Muhammad Ali when he only had 7 fights. Ken Norton really beat Ali all 3 times. Go back and look at the fights. And I take my hat off to Roy Jones. Still beat more world champions than Roy Jones.
Then Roy Jones started critiquing his career, questioning him, saying he was dunking people in his prime, and them just taking their little shots at each other. So this is nothing new.
Do you respect the Floyd 50-0, or is it like?
You gotta respect anything a person does to stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Chavez was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got the 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So if Rocky died, if he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going.
From Roy Jones Jr.'s perspective, Floyd Mayweather's career is as much about brand management as it is about boxing skill. He acknowledged the value of Floyd's undefeated record but questioned its depth when measured against risk-taking. Roy claimed Floyd's path was carefully designed to avoid the most dangerous opponents, instead focusing on fights that were both controllable and marketable. According to him, this creates an image of perfection without always proving dominance against the toughest challenges. Roy argued that true greatness comes from risk, facing fighters who could truly beat you and still finding a way to win. While he respects Floyd's craft, he believes the marketing machine surrounding him inflated his reputation beyond what pure competition alone may have earned.
Even at this age, who's better? Let's do it. We don't gotta do subliminal. Roy Jones, 56 years of age, right? If you don't know, Roy Jones, who's 66 wins, 10 losses, no draw, 47 wins by way of knockout. He was knocked out 5 times in his career. Stands at 5'11" with a 74-inch arm reach. Roy Jones was asked a few times, particularly he did an interview with another Hall of Famer, an Olympic gold medalist, 2-division world champion retired, Andre S.O.G. Ward. And Roy Jones was asked about, what his thoughts is of Floyd Mayweather. He's always been very outspoken when it comes to Floyd Mayweather. He's never kept it a secret. He don't value Floyd Mayweather because Floyd Mayweather made a statement about Roy Jones' icon, right? A guy he looked up to, the GOAT, that many people believe, Muhammad Ali. When Floyd Mayweather made the comments that Muhammad Ali is not better than him, that he's better than Muhammad Ali, Roy Jones didn't take that too light. Roy Jones was not happy with that. He said, how you gonna say you better than the GOAT? How you gonna say you better than somebody that paved the way for us all? How you gonna say, that you could beat Muhammad Ali? You a small guy. You understand what I'm saying? And rightfully so, I get it. But Roy Jones, gotta understand, everybody's mindset ain't his mindset, right? Everybody don't have the same mindset. Everybody's not looking at it the same way, right? Floyd Mayweather always says this. There's no disrespect to no other fighter, but I ain't getting the sport of boxing. This ain't no fighter is better than me, and he ain't supposed to, right? You get in this, yeah, you have idols, you have icons, you have people that paved the way that you look up to, but you get in it to be better than them, right? It's just like being a parent, right? You want your kids to be better than you, not equal to you, not on the same level, but you want them to be better than you. And that's how Floyd Mayweather look at it. Yeah, Muhammad Ali paved the way. Yes, he's great, but guess what? I ain't getting in this sport for to say somebody's better than me. Now, where Floyd Mayweather went a little sideways to the people when Muhammad Ali's kids and family got involved, his daughter Layla Ali, they wasn't happy.
Claressa Shields hasn't stayed silent as tensions build between the two legends, bringing her championship credibility into the debate. She called for the matter to be settled the only way boxing truly understands, inside the ring. While praising Floyd's skill, resume, and talent, she questioned how much those accomplishments really mean without taking the kind of high-risk challenge Roy is demanding. Shield's comments added more fuel to the fire, showing that even among elite fighters, there's genuine intrigue in seeing two icons settle things in the ring.
You
ain't gotta like me, just respect me. That's it.
I like that.
I ain't gotta like him, but respect me.
I agree.
You know?
Last one. I know it's been talked about, it's brought up. When I was looking online, I just couldn't believe the back and forth with Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones Jr. I don't like the debate. You know, to me, they're legendary, they're Hall of Famers. Well, I don't understand this beef. I mean, what do you think about it overall?
Beef is beef, man. Smoke is smoke. People don't like each other, man. I don't know why everybody act like they're so shocked. There's people I don't like. Hell, beef is beef, man. And everybody got their egos. And, you know, Floyd posted that story where he showed Roy Jones getting knocked out. And then Roy said what he said. And it was like, now it's beef. So, hey, the best way to handle beef is to fight.
That's what Tarver said. Let him fight. Let him fight.
Just let him fucking fight.
You see another exhibition on that.
That's how I feel about all my beef. Just let us fight, goddamn. I want to fight somebody.
So if I had to bet the house, who would I bet on? Mayweather or Roy Jones Jr. if that fight actually did happen?
I have seen Mayweather train, and I was in Dubai with him on one of the exhibition fights. And I tell you that Mayweather can come back and fight professional against some of the best men in the world right now. So.
Roy Jones Jr.'s stance is beginning to gain traction beyond just his core fan base. Many recall a fighter who redefined athleticism and creativity inside the ring. At his peak, Roy combined speed, reflexes, and power in a way that was almost unmatched. He consistently faced tough opponents in their prime and often made victories look effortless. This willingness to face danger is central to his argument against Floyd. When Roy speaks about true greatness, he draws from his own career, not speculation. That authenticity, built on decades of credibility, makes his criticisms of Floyd's career strategy harder to dismiss outright.
Roy Jones Jr. is telling the truth about Floyd Mayweather Jr. finally, as the two of these incredible fighters have been going back and forth in the media, trading barbs, trading insults. But as people listen and look, one thing that stands out to me is that you guys must have really forgotten how great a fighter Roy Jones Jr. was at his peak. When you look at Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s whole career, you see a perfect career, incredible fights, no losses. But what you won't see is any time in his career where he was as good and as dominant at his peak as Roy Jones Jr. was. Roy Jones Jr. was one of the best fighters, pound for pound, #1 fighter in the sport of boxing for over a decade, and he deserves respect for that. Now, specifically about what Floyd Mayweather Jr. had to say and the insult that he had about Muhammad Ali, that's what is at the root of Roy Jones Jr.'s problem with Floyd Mayweather Jr. Because Floyd Mayweather Jr., despite how great he is absolutely positively an egomaniac, seemingly incapable of giving other people their credit. If you can't give credit to Muhammad Ali as being one of the top 5 fighters of your lifetime, Floyd, stop it. You know full well that he is a better fighter than Roberto Duran and that you are just being petty and insulting about the man. And I applaud Roy Jones Jr. for checking Floyd Mayweather on that. And he isn't the first person to check Floyd about that. Mike Tyson said the same thing. Floyd is just an incredibly gifted person in the ring, but outside the ring, I think it's kind of hard to find anybody that's a bigger jackass than Floyd Mayweather Jr.
In Roy's eyes, the gap between Floyd Mayweather and fighters like Sugar Ray Leonard is wide. He described Leonard as a dog, not just skilled, but gritty, relentless, and willing to endure pain in pursuit of victory. Leonard's era, stacked with elite competition, forced constant tests against the best. Roy admitted Floyd's technical brilliance is undeniable but argued that he lacks the raw fire that defined Leonard and others of that era. The comparison is less about skill alone and more about mentality, the mindset it took to dominate in boxing's golden era. Whether or not this fight ever happens, the speculation of Roy Jones Jr. versus Floyd Mayweather has captured fans' imaginations worldwide. Supporters of Floyd point to his perfect 50-0 record, defensive genius, and ability to control fights. Those siding with Roy highlight his explosive prime, his willingness to face dangerous challenges, and the moments that defined an era. Analysts continue to debate past performances, stylistic clashes, and hypothetical outcomes. While fans argue endlessly online, what started as a war of words has turned into one of boxing's most intriguing what-if matchups in years.
Yeah, I heard all about it. I saw Roy Jones call out Floyd Mayweather after Floyd Mayweather's subliminal disses. I saw it. And you guys are hitting me up repeatedly. Showbiz, who do you have if Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather were to fight? And, you know, I must say, Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. I can't. Listen, regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed me love, his son, his family. Look, Tim T has always shown love, bro. They have kept it a bean. I just never really been able to connect with Roy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him a few times. But I'm going with Floyd on this one, man.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned. Until next time.